Yo! My people, I got another rebuild for y'all today. As Odell Beckham did go to the Rams, and I need to explain to y'all something. I made an Odell Beckham rebuild, but it was for the Chiefs. I thought he would go to Kansas City. Maybe just for a couple of reasons. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. And if he wants a great quarterback, I feel like Patrick Mahomes, if you want the pressure taken off, you got Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. You only got one guy really take off the pressure, which Cooper Kupp. I guess Robert Woods was there before he got hurt. But I didn't understand. And I think maybe it was more for the Hollywood effect more than football. Because who else would you want throwing? Especially, Odell, there's been reports that this man improvises his routes on the fly. He thinks he's out there doing jazz, but this ain't jazz, son. This is football. Gotta run the route we run, right? Run the route the coach says. But if there's one guy that you can improvise with, Patrick Mahomes, Mr. Improviser. But he chose LA. And I know y'all saw the game on Monday night. It didn't go as planned. They got ran out the facility. Deebo Samuel is an all-pro running back and receiver, if you ask me. And especially if you can't guard a slant route. Because he ran about 15 and caught off 15 for all them yards. So I don't know what to tell you. Matthew Stafford has started to look pedestrian over these last 2 weeks. Pick sixes. You can't win doing that type of football, obviously. But as I look down the line, they got a bye week this week. Odell Beckham, I believe, will look more like the Odell Beckham of old with the Rams. But I still think Kansas City would have been a better fit. Or Green Bay. You need a great quarterback who can improvise. And Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes are the top tier. I heard the Packers lowballed him, and maybe money has something to do with it. Also, like I said, he lives in LA in the offseason. So I think that had it was a big reason he chose the Rams. You guys pretty much know this team, I feel like, right? We got Von Miller. They added him. Aaron Donald, right in. Jalen Ramsey, number one corner and the best corner in football. Darius Williams, Jordan Fuller. These two are young players that have gotten better in their role, I would say. Leonard Floyd hasn't been great this year, but isn't terrible. Great speed rusher. And Terrell Burgess is who we're going to start over Rapp just because he has star development and is young. You guys know I did a Rams rebuild earlier this year. But I think there's a possibility in that Rams rebuild. Maybe I had Odell on the team. Maybe not, maybe so. Y'all go back and watch that video for me. And also, if you like the comment, just like, comment, subscribe, do all the little things. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into this. When it comes to this team, as y'all know, we turn injuries off. So y'all going to see the full rosters. Robert Woods would be here. Odell Beckham clearly will be our number 2 receiver. When it comes to this team, offensive line is somewhere we need to get better, obviously. Defensively, we need linebackers. And I would actually like a better cornerback group. No offense to my boy Darius Williams over here, 28 years old, 5'9". He's not a top tier corner. And then when you look around, maybe we also upgrade safety. I like Jordan Fuller, but we're trying to win now, obviously. We got an aging quarterback. We got good receivers right now. Matthew Stafford's not going to be good forever, as he's already 33 years old. That's probably 3-4 more years in him, I would say, of being an elite quarterback. Other than that, though, this team doesn't really need much help. Except defensively, we're real top heavy. These 3 guys are what we love. The rest of this defense, sub out, upgrade, get better. So you already know we're going to start trading. Y'all will see the results of the trades. Now look, we always want to get that defense better, and we already got elite pass rushers in Aaron Donald and Von Miller. But why not add a young stud to the defense at Montez Sweat as we trade Sonny Michel to the Washington football team, and we pick up one of the best young edge rushers in the NFL. Now look, I think y'all already know this because if y'all watched the last video, but if you don't, I'm going to let y'all know. It's hard to make trades with this Rams football team because they don't have draft picks. They've moved their draft picks for players like Jalen Ramsey, like Matthew Stafford. So a lot of their draft picks, first and second round, are out of here. But we are able to make this move trading Darrell Henderson, a second in 2 years and a third in 2 years, for Darius Slay, who will be a great corner on the other side of Jalen Ramsey. Next, we're going to trade Leonard Floyd because he's an older player and get Azeez Ojulari, who's at a dominant season. I remember a couple videos ago, I was like, why does he keep winning Defensive Rookie of the Year? But he's actually had a great season for the Giants after looking at his numbers. So we're going to trade an older linebacker, Leonard Floyd, and Van Jefferson, who has a lot of drop problems, and a 5th-round pick to get Azeez Ojulari on the other side. One of the best middle linebackers we could get for the price that, because we don't really have players I want to trade at the moment. Justin Hollins for Bobby Okereke, I want to say his name is. Young linebacker for the Colts, can tackle in space, run sideline to sidelines. I like it. Do I wish we could have done a little better? Yeah, but we got to work with the cap. You guys know. Next, I didn't think we were going to be able to get this to go through at all. Only because Robinson for the Rams, I don't even think he really plays that much, does he? Was a great player at Alabama, but we get Oluwakan, another fast sideline to sideline middle linebacker, to match up with Okereke. So, I mean, now the middle linebacker spot isn't so tattered. So I'm going to show y'all the team now. We're going to get the depth chart ready. And we're going to see what we're working with here. Because if you think about it, right, this Rams team is pretty much ready to go for a Super Bowl. I would argue they're a top 4 team in the NFL. Now, I know these last couple weeks hasn't looked great at all. Matthew Stafford has lost his doggone mind throwing that ball like that to other people. He looks like he's done went to the Lions' way of thinking. You know, he's having flashbacks out there and throwing in picks like that. But this will be our defense for this first season, right? As we finish it off and try to get a Super Bowl. I don't mind it. Most of these people will probably bring back. I know Von Miller is probably on a 1-year deal. So, and I want to say Odell is too, because he didn't sign multiple years. And then also, Odell will be in the slot. Okay, that's fine. Montez Sweat, rusher. Ooh. Hopefully they get Ojulari some snaps. He probably will. He's just he won't be the rush guy, but he'll still be out there. We're not going to worry about the cuts. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to team schemes, and we're going to run to Carolina because we have injuries off, and Cam Akers is great at catching the ball out the backfield. So we're going to go Carolina to give him kind of that Christian McCaffrey effect. We're going to get the vertical zone run scheme going. Base 3-4 is perfect. And I believe New England might run a 3-4, right? I want to go to the New England defense if we can. Yeah, they do run a 3-4. So we're going to go New England. And then I will see y'all at the playoffs. And we finished the season 11-6. I'm not sure how we ended our season. Let me go ahead and check the schedule right quick for you guys. Because when I look at team schedule, okay, so we had 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we lost 3 games and won 4 games at the end of the season. So 4-3. That's not great, and that's probably why we're in the wild card. Let's check out what our stats look like, though. As I'm looking around, 4,710 yards for Matthew Stafford, 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Pretty good season for him. Rushing yards, Cam Akers. Bringing him back for injury might not be the best idea. Receiving wise, Cooper Kupp, 1,611 yards, 12 touchdowns. Robert Woods, 925, 6 touchdowns. Odell Beckham, 660 and 6 touchdowns. Pretty decent. Defensively, Aaron Donald, I just jumped to the sacks. 14 and a half sacks, 16 tackles for loss. Him and the Von Miller and Azeez Ojulari getting to the pass, sir, is also Montez Sweat with 9 sacks. Who led the team in tackles? Faisad Oluwakan with 115 tackles. Bobby Okereke with 111 tackles. And Jordan Fuller with 101. Already went over tackles for loss. 4 interceptions for Jalen Ramsey. 2 for Darius Slay. A whole bunch of interceptions. Okay, not even going to give y'all that long list. Forced fumbles, a whole bunch of forced fumbles too. So we're a takeaway type defense. Fumble recoveries, 2 by Darius Slay. No safeties, no block kicks, 2 defensive touchdowns by Darius Slay. I believe that was IRL though, because I think I've seen those highlights. 15th offensively, and we were ranked 6th defensively. So defense played great. Let's see the yearly of Josh Allen. Who cares? Yeah, let's not even. Who gives a doggone? Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford at 3 for Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Eric Kendrick wins out easily. Trevon Diggs at 5, missed the interception. Aaron Donald at 6, though. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Fields. That makes sense. Usually a quarterback award. Michael Parsons wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Azeez Ojulari at 2. Best quarterback, Matthew Stafford at 3. Best running back, we're not going to be up there. Best receiver, my boy, Cooper Kupp gets it. Best offensive lineman, we shouldn't be up here, I don't believe. No. Best defensive lineman, Aaron Donald at 3. Best linebacker, Eric Kendricks, way up there. Nobody from our team. And then the best corner, Trevon Diggs. Armani Oruwariye from the Lions was way up there, which is crazy. Jalen Ramsey at 4, though. That's where we're focusing. And now y'all already know. First season, let's just see if we make it to the Super Bowl, and then I'll jump in. I was about to say AFC Championship game, but nah, it's Super Bowl. Super Bowl or bust for us. So let's go to the next week. When I look, all right, never mind. Bucks sent us home early. Let me go ahead and put this draft class in. I guess Tom Brady's on a mission again, huh? Yeah, I guess he's on a mission. Would have been sweet to get a first round pick to get Kayvon on the other side of Donald, smacking quarterbacks upside the head. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how it's gonna go. Von Miller will do though. We're not worried about it. What the heck is EA doing? It just kicked me off the game. We're gonna pop back in. Don't worry about that, y'all. Don't worry about that. All right, so we got the draft class in. We're not worried about that. We're gonna go ahead and sip to the Super Bowl. As I'm going to guess, it's the Bucks versus the Ravens. It was the Bucks versus the Titans. Oh, yeah, because Derrick Henry's not hurt. So he's probably dominating. Okay. Let's go check our roster and see what upgrades we have. Matthew Stafford being a superstar would be huge. Yes. Matthew Stafford is superstar. Cooper Kupp did go up to X Factor. Andrew Whitworth will probably retire. I'm expecting him to. Defensively. Nobody really went up from what I could tell. Everybody's their regular overalls. Should have had Burgess starting. That sucks. But everybody seems to be where they should be. Now, as we head into the offseason, what we want to focus on is getting players for just the right price. We don't have a lot of cap room. A lot of money is being taken up by our high-end players. Donald, Ramsey, Stafford, Odell, we're going to have to re-sign. So these are players that, we're going to have to see who we want to bring back, really. Von Miller, $15 million. And, oh, boy. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Okay, so Von Miller's going to have to walk. That's pretty much what it's going to be. Yeah, I like Odell a lot. And I feel like even though he's regressing, it looks like, I want to say, we're going to give Odell, but he's not interested in signing. $22 million. I got to do it. The rebuild is for Odell. He has to stay, right? Like, what are we doing here? Nobody else is staying. Unfortunately, which sucks. I don't know how I'm going to rebuild this team. Let's go ahead and see the team salary, see if I can let somebody go. Odell Beckham with a $22 million tag on him. I hate it. Darius Slay, $16 million. He has to go. And I like Darius Slay. But $16 million, he's just going to have to go to free agency. Savings-wise, as I look through here, we're not letting Cooper Kupp go. Robert Woods is another guy. Regressing. A lot of cap room freed up when we release him. Aaron Donald staying. Andrew Whitworth has not retired yet, which is nice. So he'll stay around. Havenstein's still a good offensive lineman. I don't see no reason to let him go. So those two guys being let go almost give us $30 million added to the cap room. So let's see where we are now as I go into free agency. We were -7. Now we're $22 million. And Devontae Parker's staring me in the face. Von Miller. We could literally sign Darius Slay back. Devin McCourty for a year would also be interesting. We need corners. So we're going to go down here and see who we're going to spend the money on. Darius Slay, because he has no offers, might be the guy. It's like we cut him and bring him right back for a cheaper price. I love that. Bring him back. And then Bobby Callahan. We got Jason Verrett here. AJ Boye. Carlton Davis. Bryce Callahan's not getting a lot of looks. Has his speed went to crap? No, it hasn't. They said we don't have enough money for him, though. Ooh. But corner is important, I feel like. Is there any other positions? I know Devontae Adams is here. Adding him would be ridiculous. But corner is more important. I feel like I can find us another receiver. Corner is hard to trade for. I've told you guys that before. We're going to go ahead and give the contract to Callahan, which will probably put us out of the free agency market, which is fine. Sometimes that's just how it has to be. So let me see what we have. If we sign both, we're in a good spot, though. Darius Slay did accept. Let's go see what Callahan's being offered, if anybody else has offered him a good contract, so we can shore up our secondary. That's Darius Slay. You have Jalen Ramsey. Perfect. Then, let's see. Where were we going? Free agency. $10K left is nothing. So if Callahan got a better deal, we're kind of screwed. He did not. You see what I'm saying? That's what you just get excited when things go according to plan. So, Callahan does accept. And I'm going to just jump to next season. We don't have draft picks. We don't have cap room. Next season, we're going to really have to restructure this roster to get it to a place where we can compete for a Super Bowl this second year. Odell is taking way too much money. He's being a drama queen. What else can I say? Like, sip to the next season. Hey, look. We got to get the LSU boys back together, my boys. Got to get them back together. Andrew Whitworth for Jamar Chase straight up. This helps our cap situation too. But Odell, Jamar, and Cooper Kupp, those are our receivers. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let me see what else we can do. Next, we lost Von Miller in the offseason, so we're going to bring in a young stud who can also rush the passer and Shaq Barrett to replace him. I'm going to bring in a stud running back from the Chargers. Y'all saw I had to lose my man Cam Akers after I was so complimentary of the brother. But we get Austin Eckler, and he's a better souped-up version of Cam Akers, and he's going to be our starting running back as we lose a first-round pick in Taylor Rapp. Okay, we need an offensive lineman. I'm going to get 2 for the price of 1 with a second-round pick in 2 years. Jalen Mayfield and my boy Hennessy. Henny Dog is going to come in and play center. We got Mayfield at left guard. Lastly, we're going to bring in Jonah Williams, a fan favorite on the page. We always get him because he's so cheap to get, and we're going to put him at left tackle. As we traded a third and a fourth and a backup corner. So, as I believe it was David Long, shout out my boy from Michigan, that we traded away. Now, as we look at this team, this is not one of the best teams we've rebuilt. But the offense, if you think about it with these receivers, is pretty stacked. Defensively is where we're going to have to step up. We do not have a D tackle. Was not able to get one, and we don't have the draft compensation for one. But our linebacking core is a lot better. Our pass rushing unit should get there, no problem. Middle linebackers are going to get better during the season. Our corners are good enough. This is not a God Squad team that we usually have, and it's mainly because of the cap and draft restrictions made by this general manager team before Ajax took over. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So, I'm going to see y'all at the midseason mark, but before I do that, maybe we're going to switch to offense. Not saying that Austin Eckler can't do the Christian McCaffrey thing either. But we're going to go back to KC. See if that helps us out. We got the receiving weapons for that, I feel like. So we're going to go over here to the Kansas City playbook. Get right. And then defensively, we will stick with New England. That worked out perfectly last year. And I will see you guys at the mid-season mark. I don't understand what's going on, man. Right now, I do not know. I'm going to check the stats and see if I can figure it out. Matthew Stafford's playing like crap. 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions is not terrible, I guess, but it's not great either. Austin Eckler, 275, 4 yards per carry, 4 rushing touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Tyler Higbee, 438, 2 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp, 438, 1 touchdown. 378 and 7 touchdowns for Odell Beckham Jr. Jamar Chase, 288 and a touchdown. Defensively, Alua Khan leads the team in tackles. Aaron Donald leading the team in tackles for loss. Sacks, Aaron Donald and Montez Sweat going crazy. Interceptions, 3 from Ramsey, 2 from Aworki, 1 from Alua Khan, 1 from Darius Slay. No block kicks, no safeties, no touchdowns. And 1 forced fumble from Aaron Donald. We are the 27th ranked offense and the 10th ranked defense. Josh Allen won it last year, right? MVP. We're going to change the scheme. And we're going to give it to the Buffalo Bills and see if that helps out. Our defense isn't terrible, but our offense is playing like straight garbage. So we're going to go Buffalo's offense. This is our first time going Buffalo's offense. And we're going to see if that makes a difference. I will see y'all at the playoffs. Hopefully we make it. And we went 9-8. Yeah. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I really do not know what to tell y'all. We're going to look at the stats. 4,458 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, 7 interceptions for Matthew Stafford. Not a terrible season. Rushing-wise, Austin Eckler got it going 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns for Odell, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns for Cooper Kupp, 949 for Jamar Chase and 6 touchdowns. Tyler Higbee, 926 and 7 touchdowns. Got the ball distributed very well. Defensively, Alua Khan still led the team in tackles. 25 tackles for loss for Aaron Donald and 15 sacks. As far as sacks is concerned, Shaquille Barrett also had 8.5. Montez Sweat with 6.5. Interceptions, 5 from Darius Slay, 3 from Jalen Ramsey, 2 from Aworki, Jordan Fuller with 2. Forced fumbles, Aaron Donald with 2. Fumble recoveries, Aaron Donald with 1. And block kicks, none. Safeties, none. Oh, 2. Aaron Donald and Shaquille Barrett both got 1. No defensive touchdowns. We were the 22nd ranked offense and the 6th ranked defense. Defense balled out. Yearly awards, we have nobody. Oh, man. Okay, NFC, we're not even in a quarterback discussion. Matthew Stafford seems like to be the guy that let us down. Defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. Love to see that. Knew we should have tried to get Kayvon. We just didn't have a draft picks for it. Offensive rookie of the year, Chris Olave. We don't have a rookie. Defensive rookie of the year, Kayvon Thibodeau was just a monster this year. Best quarterback, Stafford's finally up there at, 8. Best running back, Aaron Jones. Don't see our guy. Best receiver, don't see any of our guys. Goodness gracious. Best offensive lineman, Tristan Wirfs. None of our guys. Best defensive lineman, Aaron Donald's back there for that spot. Best linebacker, Shaquille Barrett down there at 10. And best DB is Darius Slay, which is actually pretty good. He'll get X Factor probably. Unfortunately, we didn't make the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. I told y'all this wasn't a God Squad team. And it's mainly, and I guess it's something the Rams are going to have to look at down the road as well. It's mainly because they just don't have the cap room. Like, from what I'm seeing, if they don't, let's say they don't win a championship this year and they try to do it again next year, try to go all in, so they re-sign Odell Beckham, they still have all their top-end talent, they re-sign Von Miller to a deal. After that, it's going to be hard, as the Seahawks and Ravens made the Super Bowl. Seahawks made it from the wild card as a 9-8 team. It was a tight division. I mean, the Rams are going to be in trouble for the next couple years. If they don't win a Super Bowl, all of this bringing on big salary cap numbers for star players that you think could get you there, they don't win a Super Bowl in the next 2 years. It's a waste. As we're going to check out what we have as far as development traits, Matthew Stafford still a superstar, Jamar Chase superstar, Odell Beckham just a star. Nobody really got anything. Defensively, Darius Slay X Factor to match Jalen Ramsey, but that's pretty much it. Nobody else really got anything. Man. So for the first time in a while, y'all, no playoffs. No gameplay. No nothing. Well, at least not until part 2 of this rebuild. So man, I mean, you just that just make you want. That just make you want to right there. Just lean back, you know, or just lean back. But y'all already know what it is, man. I'm gonna tell y'all from this angle, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you new. I'm AJack1K, and I'm out of here, man.